up, y'all? I'm Noodles.
I'm Sauce.
And you're watching
Channel APA, we're misnomer.
Channel APA. Misnomers was actually originally, because the way that we write misnomers is a parentheses S on the end. So originally it was just misnomer, and that was just me. And then when Sauce came on board, we kind of did like a parentheses S situation. It was like, it was very symbolic of sister and strings, and also like, maybe, definitely, we're not sure, like, you know, it's an optional situation. I don't know if we were sure in the beginning. And then your name came first.
Mm-hmm. I just came up with sis on strings as Sauce, and yeah, I don't know why.
And then, and it's kind of funny because every other name that I've named myself always was like chock full with all these meanings, and it seemed so, but Noodles just kind of like came, and when it came, it just like fit, and then I came.
A lot of people kind of, like, people would joke because they would be like, "Oh, your name is Sauce, so what are you, Noodles?" You know, and so it kind of.
So I mean, the counterpart, and it, like, we love that it's like totally racial, but totally not, because every culture has a Noodles and a Sauce kind of a dish, you know, but when it's like two Asian girls calling themselves Noodles and Sauce, it's like, oh, Noodles, you know, but it's really not when you think about it. And also the way that we spell it, of course, has to be all, you know, crazy, whatever. So my acronym is Kick a New Elevation When Daily Life Expects Sobs. KNEWDLES. I know, it's crazy. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's elaborate. It was funny. It was like my parents sent me away to like a pre-college program, like where like the good Asian kids go to get into Harvard and stuff. And so I went, and I ended up meeting all these like cool city folk because we were from the burbs. And they were all listening to like Biggie had just come out and Nas and stuff, and so they were listening to hip hop, and I literally came to summer school with like Annie Lennox in my CD player and stuff, like, and maybe like Tori Amos and like the Cranberries and stuff like that. And then I left with like hip hop, you know, type thing. And so it kind of was like my way of being cool with these kids. And, you know, of course there was like a guy that I had a crush on, and, you know, that always helps facilitate things, right? So, after that, like when I went back to the burbs, it was just like game over. I mean, I think hip hop also just really spoke to me, so that was like the beginning of it, and then it just kind of naturally, like,
I got it mainly from her, I think,
because she was so like, what? I mean, what do you like? What's up? Because I just completely,
she came back like a totally different person.
I had like a gangster lean when I was walking.
Yeah,
like, it was
and wearing
serious.
baggy clothes all the time. And
meanwhile, everyone in my high school was listening to like Grateful Dead and Fish and stuff like that, and so I really was the black sheep always, you know. So, but that's how the hip hop thing, I guess. That's where the origins are, back with Biggie and Nas and that whole golden era of hip-hop. Everything, the sum of all parts, I would say. Sisters, females, female voices, like you know, literally, and strings, you know, is like on the soprano side of instruments. So,
and then we're Korean and Korean American, and just where we come from. You know, all of it kind of gives us, I think, a unique perspective and voice.
It's like even in, we don't really have like a home base, except for like, I mean, at this point I would say Brooklyn is totally legitimately our home base, but we're adults now, so we've like crafted that and chosen that. But like, in terms of all the little elements of where we're from, like Brooklyn has nothing to do with those things technically. We chose that and we found that, you know. But like being Korean from the burbs, like all that stuff, like it's not like we're in any one like poster child thing for it. So it, you know, it is totally hard to explain like what makes us so different, other than, you know, it's kind of,
you kind of have to meet our parents.
Well, yeah, well, or just listen to the album.
They're coming this weekend. They're on it, but
they're on the album.
You kind of get an idea when you sort of meet our whole family, I think.
Well, we actually released it September 30th on our brother's birthday.
Finally.
Yeah, it was a long, long, long time coming. In many ways, the music itself has been set and ready to go, and we just weren't ready to put it out and say like, "Hello, world, this is us." You know, I think because we're sisters and you know, just individually, we're deeply sensitive and
crazy,
always evolving people that, you know, it eventually got to the point where it was like, all right, we need to do this now or never, you know, it really is. So it's been an interesting ride because in many ways the songs in the album, it doesn't feel so like fresh to us. But we kind of have had like a really cool experience because we've been performing these songs and doing them for so many diverse audiences for a while now. So like we've spent so much time with the music that it's come to really take on all sorts of different meanings and stuff. And I think what's interesting for me now is the Asian element. Is like I kind of left that in a sense. But then like since September and stuff, I would say that we've gotten the most love from our Asian friends, our Asian like fan base, and it's like it
feels really good.
It does. It's like it reminds us because like we have always been on the outside a little bit. Even when we were in the burbs in Buffalo, there's like a strong, tight-knit Korean community. But because of certain things in our family, we kind of always were one step removed from things. You know, so like we forget how much we feel the Asianness and the Asian American experience and stuff, and I forget sometimes that like especially with this album, things are kind of, now that I'm like more of an adult and changing, I would say that who I'm writing for isn't just Asian or just this, but in the past it really was, because these were issues and things that I felt like I needed to deal with in order to feel validated myself by saying, hello, I'm a rapper. You know, and these were the steps I had to take and the issues that I needed to cover for myself. And in that, there's a lot of the whole Asian American experience and identity. Actually, it's funny, you could say that was through Twitter. Yeah, because I started becoming friendly with the director of the shoot, and
but we didn't know he was the director then.
No, he was just well, actually, he had done
some music videos, I think, right?
Yeah, for I'm gonna blank on the name right now. Eek. Terrible. He's worked with some like New York, more underground based artists, and I remember seeing the videos and being like, wow, it's really dope stuff. So we would just kind of talk back and forth about hip hop and random stuff, and he's Cali based, and so when he came to New York, he was like, oh, we're doing the Def Jam thing, you have to come in for a casting and just see what's up. And so pretty much everyone down the line like really liked us, so it just kind of fell into place. Yeah. It was awesome. It was really fun.
We actually went with a bunch of friends. We brought like maybe 10 people to the casting.
Yeah, and
actually another one of our friends actually he's not a rapper and he's an actor, but he made it into the.
They had like because they did so many different spots, and so ours was the like artist kind of spotlight, and then there was like a bigger like when they chopped it all up and they put it all together, and so he was in one of those, and it was it was totally fun. It was a fun one. Music videos, not quite exactly. We're always talking
about it, but we haven't gotten it together to do it yet.
I'm not really sure why, but the Andrew Gura, who's the one who directed the Def Jam Rap Star, we do definitely really want to do a video with him, like a proper project, because his eye and his understanding of us is really good.
Collaborations.
Some things.
We got some things in the works.
Some really interesting.
We don't really want to quite blast it yet until it's confirmed,
like,
but
yeah,
some good stuff.
Best place would be our website, which is noodlesandsauce.com, and that would be KNEWDLESANDSOS. So our website, it has like, pictures, video. It actually has we have a noodles and sauce special. It's like it's like a reality show thing, and our parents are in it as well. So that's like a little fun. It's definitely fun. If you're interested in all these things that we said, you'll probably like that. And it has our events and press and all that stuff. And of course you can listen to the whole album streaming, and you can download it, and you can buy physical copies, and we also have stickers and stuff like that. So, you know, the website has been up since like I think 2 days or 3 days before the album dropped, so September, 20 something. And since then we've been visited by like 29 countries, 6 continents, like 4 other international territories like Macau and Hong Kong and Taiwan and Puerto Rico, and and 46 states. Like, I'm like, the Dakotas, they don't love us, I don't know. Who else? Wyoming doesn't love us. And Hawaii, of all places, Hawaii. There's so many Asians in Hawaii. Why is not one of them
We gotta go.
up on
We just need to go to Hawaii. I'm down to do that.
Yeah, so it's been awesome because we're just this little independent thing that we're doing, but, we'll get a hit from Venezuela, and then we'll get a hit from Malawi, like, literally. So it's
really cool.
It's very encouraging.
What
was that?
Canadian.
Was that? That was
encouraging.
Canadian.
I think so, yeah.
It was very encouraging.
We're honorary Canadians. We're
Yes.
from Buffalo originally, so.
Yeah. So, noodlesandsauce.com, or Twitter, Facebook, like us, and all that stuff, yeah.